How y'all doing tonight? Got the world famous DJ Flash in the joint. Fist this. King message, copy me, hope you listening, probably thank you if you were mocking me, cause now they watching me, hoping that they be stopping me when I'm spitting, get your hands up, this is a robbery, this isn't probably, it's me and Jones on boardwalk, out for getting monopoly property, and knocking me is just something a homie boring too, I would resort to your antics if I was boring too, because I made it through the fire with my burn marks, but all I ever do is heal like Lauren Who, have you come across the spitting equivalent? I'm pinning the wind and written, you hear it and reminisce. Homie, this is classic. Zeppelin, linen-ish. Give me plate, I finish it. Hungry and remember this. Give me beat, I'm killing it. No mastering and splintering. It's the dragon I'm entering. Lyrically heartless for my nearly departed. Colder than any artist. What have you started? This is the conclusion. You can never see me. Must have been an illusion. Yeah. We good on the first joint, Flash. How y'all doing tonight? If make a break. Said you want to do the little interview segment. I'm really happy to be here tonight, everybody. My name is King, man.
Really appreciate coming in, man.
No problem. I really appreciate you having me on.
So, yeah, I'm good. So, all right, let's kind of start at the beginning. How'd you get into hip hop? How'd you start, rapping?
And from an early age, hip hop just was a prominent influence in my life. I remember being really, really young, really small, knowing the words to EPMD and Rakim, who's like one of my favorite artists now, who a lot of people my age don't even really recognize and represent and respect like they should. I'm 20, I was born in the 90s, so like I'm a lot younger than a lot of the people that I look up to and respect in the music industry. Like Nas is my favorite rapper of all time, so I just have a different type of respect for it.
So where did you grow up? Was it in this area?
Yeah, I'm an Army brat, but I ended up moving to North Carolina when I was in the 2nd grade, I believe. Went to Kinston first, and then Rocky Mount, and moved to Garner when I was about 10, I think it was. Yeah, and been in Raleigh ever since, man.
Yeah. So how have you, since you moved here to now, how have you seen North Carolina's hip hop scene kind of evolve?
The cool thing is, man, people like my man DJ Flash here, from the J League, Justice League, I really, growing up, I saw them. Like people, I can't remember how old I was. I was way young. Like I was like 13 first time I heard of the Justice League and Lil Brother and stuff like that. Shout out to Ninth and Fonte and Pooh. But yeah, so back then it was different. It was like the scene was, it was massive in a way that, Lil Brother was on tour with Kanye West, I think it was at one point. It was a while back, but it's wild. I don't think it's as collective as it used to be. You know what I mean? Like I was just talking to Flash. I think it's great how back in the day, everybody was just it was like a family. It was like so many members in the Justice League. I wish we had something like that now. But other than that, we still have a good scene. We got a lot of great artists and acts that come from Raleigh right now. Shout out to Cooley High, you know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of homies working on coming up, Jay Capri, a bunch of people I know. So, yeah, it's a good look.
Well, you mentioned that you don't feel like that there's that tight-knit group anymore. But, I mean, you're part of this It's a Wonderful World music group, which seems like a pretty tight group of guys.
Funny thing is, like everybody thinks I'm signed to It's a Wonderful World. Shout out to them; those are like good homies of mine. But I'm not signed to the label. Okay. So yeah, we just kick it, We just kick it. They show me a lot of love and support. I do the same for them. You know what I mean? Always have, always will. So. Yeah.
Now you're working on a project right now with Crisis from Away Team, right?
Yeah. Me and Crisis, man, working on a joint right now. It's called The King's Crisis. It drops on February the 27th, and it will be dropping the same day as my MTV Sucker Freestyle. So I'll be on MTV that same day.
Oh, really? How'd you get hooked up with that?
Man, just putting in work, digging my feet in the ground, trying to make this a profession,
Yeah.
So, I mean, shout out to all my supporters, the Fresh Air, everybody that shows me love and backs me up all the time. You know what I mean? Thank God for them.
Now, I'm not familiar with the format of Sucker Free, so when you go on the show, what can people expect?
So, I mean, they have the segment, the Sucker Free Sunday segment. Everybody will watch the show, and I get my brief little 60 seconds where I come in and just do an acapella on this rooftop in Manhattan, you know what I mean, with the city behind me and, represent Raleigh the best way I know how.
Yeah. All right, so we mentioned the album with Crisis. What else are you working on? I know that you're guesting on seems like everyone's tracks.
Yeah, that was like one of my schemes to come up. I was like, I gotta figure out a way to you know, infiltrate. Like, I don't want to be all like clandestine, but I really want to build respectable relationships with the people that I look up to and people that I respect musically. So I was just like, you know, it'd be nice to collab with a lot of people and get my name on a lot of things and start building relationships. So I started building relationships. And after the King's Crisis EP, I'll be doing my solo project will drop in like April or whatever. And I actually released the first single from that previously because I thought it was coming out beforehand. But I had Ski Beats. Him and Apple Juice Kid co-produced the song for me, and Ski did Dead Presidents for Jay-Z. You know, he did Can I Live, I believe. It might have been Can I Live. He did Lucchini for Camp Low, so I thank God to be working with him. I'll be in New York working with him pretty soon, so things are looking up.
All right, so how will this album with Crisis differ from what you're calling your solo album?
I mean, it's the same amount of feeling, emotion, same amount of hard work and drive. It's just, me and Crisis project, as of right now, is an EP. It'll be like 7 tracks dropping. And it's just got that one artist, one producer cohesiveness, whereas my solo project, it'll be like a lot of my own production. A lot of people don't know I produce like heavily. Like, honestly, I sit home and make beats more than I sit home and rap. So, because I just want to get better at that. I just like how they told Michael Jordan he wasn't good enough to you know, get the Defensive Player of the Year. He went and did it. You know what I mean? So nobody's told me yet you can't make beats and rhyme, but I don't want it to get to that point. I just want, when I first kind of emerge on the scene, I want them to know, you know, anything that anybody can do, I'm going to be just as talented at. So, yeah.
All right, so recently you performed, you and Hello played at the Double Barrel Benefit. You got any other live shows coming up?
Yeah, I had this one. I'm performing at UNC Chapel Hill for the Hip Hop Symposium. Shout out to my man Pierce Freeline, and I'll actually be on the panel discussion as well for that on the 26th. On the 19th, I'm performing at NC State. I'll be performing at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. You know, South by Southwest, the music conference that's coming up soon. I'll be out there, and yeah, and that'll be on the 18th. So I really wasn't supposed to say anything about that yet because they hadn't announced the people, but hopefully nobody sees it, so I won't get in trouble. But yeah, you know, yeah. Shout out to my man Tom Hardy on this joint right here. Yeah, check it. It was like 06, we were chillin' on Orlando. My homie older brother asked us what we getting into. And from what I remember, there was like 3 heavy Chevys on the street, each colder than December. A couple Caprices, Cadillacs with crazy features. They were the ballers, we were happy up in the bleachers. They was about to ride, I had on my good sneakers. Me and my homie asked if we could sit in the back end. They said cool, even though they didn't know me. I was homie of a homie's little brother, so they showed me love. We pulled out 10 old schools deep and watched everybody faces as they watched us creep, and they was smoking on the OG. We listening to oldies. All you seeing is D's rotating on our body. Bass beating hard, doing the bucket mode, and I am forever grateful if they ever wanna know. Cause we ride, and you ride, yeah, and we roll, yeah, and we roll, even if there's nowhere to go, even if ain't nowhere to go, and we ride, and we ride, and we roll, and we roll. Even if there's nowhere to go. Shout out to Commission. Yeah. We arrived Chapel Hill at the Apple Chill. Younger state of mind, getting digits, yeah, I had the skill. I was looking for the skirt if she had the heels. And tight jeans with the J's had the most appeal. Honing skills was still a bigger objective, but I was advanced, so I normally neglected. Wasn't till I was older, so I normally respected. Really, cause I was ignorant. Really, when I reminisce, I was by my dividends. Couldn't understand me, selling everything. I went from sneakers to candy. Never moved the herbal or the hard, cause it scarred hella families. Didn't want nobody trying to brand me. Dreams that I dreamt, I knew life wouldn't hand me. Wasn't waiting, I pursued like Will and Jaden. Mad at me cause I'm talented, why I love the hating. It won't stop me, I just see it like confirmation. And we ride, and we roll. Hands up like this, yeah. Hands up like this, Ain't nowhere to go, yo. And we ride, and we roll, and we roll. Even if there's nowhere to go, even if ain't nowhere to go, yo. We can get into the next joint. DJ Flash. Ski Beats produced this one. Apple Juice Kid co-produced this one. I appreciate them very much. Check it. Mama's eldest, literally giving you shellfish. Exoskeletons on my creations, hard as nails is. Mez being king, chiseled in stone before his birth. Predestined to change this earth, sought out like a holy grail is. My drive hard like the memory of your Dale is. My train of thought like a freight, won't derail his. I don't ever crack, no substances from the 80s. Even my mama dead in my arms did not make me. Nah, though that doctor was lazy, honestly was crazy. The same hospital my homie D had his baby. Shout out to Lil Dion, holding you got me through it. What I put in this music is for you getting your prudence. So even if you ahead of me at this moment, you students, love appearing ignorant, hope you thought I was stupid. That was part of my blueprint. Now I give you my true 10, 5%. Even with quitting, I'm betting you won't see through him. But people saying he different who never knew him, I ain't give the opportunity. I just gave a eulogy, way too different. Only God to tell me who to be. You mere humans try to mold me oh so foolishly. Watch the way he cruised the streets that lead to me from normal seats. Leather my interior, just to correspond with my demeanor. I ain't hearing you, I ain't even serious. But I add my punctuations to opinions, period. Yeah, give me my mobile suit and watch the way I pilot it. Gun dating your only homie, your metal will not resist. Rock on top of the box, murk your whole team, hoping that you got your grip. Cause I am not gonna slip, so you should watch your lip. I'm the refinished version of Rock him and Nas, no cursing. You hear it, you feel it urgent, making you feel determined. Emergency, watch the turret. Now everybody worry, feel me like electric current. Against the grain, I can't say I'm very sane, but I know I got a shot, and if I hit, then it's gon' flame. Thank the Lord for such an aim, I will be calling on his name. You deny, you will be shamed. Also rain, yeah. I tried to tell him, fresh air. Shout out to Apple Juice and Skitty B. 2011. King's Crisis coming soon. Into the next one. We got up on next, blast. Shout out to Stussy, man. My man fits this photo on the spot if I ain't said it enough times. My man right there. It's a joint off me and Crisis album right here called Shine. The King's Crisis, February the 27th. One of my favorites too. Kinda got a vibe with it, you just gotta chill. Yeah. Check it out. Okay, I shine like P.O. Never so that I can call a hoe like Leo. That ain't really my style. Rappers be all emo, using their popularity to undermine people. If you open my chest, you will see snow. Cause my heart beat through the sub below zero. Never had 0-1, nothing like hero. Yui, do my duty in Antarctica or Rio. Put me anywhere on the Geo. Homie, I'm a box like P.O. Hands like T.O. Fighting for my life. Cause I'm looking in the stands, in the faces of the fans like we know. Feeling like they gon' look at me like Neo. Crank the Nebuchadnezzar, homie, here we go. For the lost soul at the table with the kilo, with the only ambition of making this white primo shine. That's the only thing that be on my mind. And you can tell it by the way you see me grind. And that is every moment, never part-time. It ain't never part-time, cause I know I gotta shine. That's the only thing that be on my mind. And you can tell it by the way you see me grind. And that is every moment, never part-time. It ain't never part-time, cause I know I gotta shine through the dark like stars. Addicted when you listen to the off-white bars. And it's kinda sick, you could cough like SARS. Cause the earth's so chilly, but we hot like Mars. Give you mufflers, not like cars. Mufflers, not like cars. Cause everything you learn from the people that you watch make you lose your voice like laryngitis in a box. You could call me chicken, you could even give me pox. But I bet you what I'm spitting get the people out they socks. Cause homie on a mission, I'm cutting all the lops like Diddy in the Puffy era. I'm a stuffy terror, but the scientists never really could beat me. Cause I'd rather be a tangent over cosign needy. Rather be a giver, I never been greedy. Cause I flow like Fiji and it's crack like Petey when I shine. That's the only thing that be on my mind. And you can tell it by the way you see me grind. And that is every moment, never part-time. It ain't never part-time, cause I know I gotta shine. That's the only thing that be on my mind. And you can tell it by the way you see me grind. And that is every moment, never part-time. It ain't never part-time, cause I know I gotta shine. Yeah. Might have turned it up a little bit, that version kinda low. Yeah. Yeah. King's Christ. Something missing from the game and it's evident. But I'm like the hard drive, saving on it hella quick. Lyrically heaven sent, I spit this for your betterment. Call it medicine ready when cold come better sip. Coke at my castle, there's a moat that interprets what you wrote. It only lets you in with timeless relevance. Tell me who you know that give you heart, that give you flow at each and every show. Who really rhymes so benevolent, righteous and intelligent. Better under pressure than them rappers that you used to hearing. They give that barren feeling. But I'm a clever, staring, speeding in my own lane. Like years ahead of anybody my own age. That's King Messenger, homie, that's my code name. Leader of the fresh air, assassin of old flames. Because what used to be fire to everybody is way too cold to even ignite my propane. It's something missing, it's really something missing. I can tell there's something missing, can't you see there's something missing? I know it's something missing anytime I take a listen. Even when I hear they sick and really, that be everywhere that I go. It's something missing, it's really something missing. I can tell there's something missing, can't you see there's something missing? I know it's something missing anytime I take a listen. Even when I hear they sick and really, that be everywhere that I go. The thing I'm missing is finding some competition, but even though they not around, I really gotta listen to my conscience when it's telling me fuck out of my vision. It's somebody I can't hang with that be keeping me driven, getting used to traveling now, moving my pivot, spitting in different cities, but everybody be with it. Told my mama I make it, now I gotta go get it. Made my passion equivalent, now I'm her splitting image, and I carry and give it to everything that I'm living. Reason for what you doing is what you people be missing. Making sure that I'm Christian, making sure that you listen, making sure like waters and sands getting division. And this is an imperial presentation of witness, so please be punctual, everybody can get this. Those who wanted the weight loss, lyrical fitness, but ain't no hesitation when riding this road to riches. Nah, it's something missing, it's really something missing. I can tell there's something missing, can't you see there's something missing? I know it's something missing anytime I take a listen. Even when I hear they sick and really that I go, it's something missing, it's really something missing. I can tell there's something missing, can't you see there's something missing? I know it's something missing anytime I take favorite verse. Even when I hear they sick and really that you rappers ain't got no heart. If you do, then it's empty. A holding hella envy. You jealous and trying to tempt me. Maybe you missing lungs, that's how you spit frail. And you treating your life like nobody in hell. Maybe you missing eyes, but I'm about to live veils. You still won't see me, but you feel it though I spit braille. Yeah, grinding like I'm on slick rails. You'll be loving the lines, but it ain't no fish scale. Cause I fight through the tunnel to the light, my life a war hall. Not with all them colors though, sorry if I bore y'all. All I see is black and white and victory before all. Open them raps windows, click and restore all. On everything I'm on, you can tell I pour all. Cause my team winning even if I gotta score all. Yeah, I know you sleeping and I hope you get your snore on. Just make sure you ready when I'm breaking through that door strong. Shout out to my Aunt Tori watching from Maryland. Uncle Frank, if you watch it too. Getting over the flu right now, man, but I had a lot of fun. NBC 17.